Hello friends, hope you're well. In this video, I want to talk about how to add value to the services you have to offer in your home care business so you can start to command the rates that you deserve in this economy. So let me start with the first thing. The first thing is to understand that when it comes to charging really high rates for these wealthy clients, you have to add what we call value. You can't just show up and say, I have these caregivers, they're gonna come and do activities of daily living. That's not enough anymore because the competition can do that. There's competition that can do activities of daily living all day long. This means that whatever you're offering is not going to stand out from the crowd, and it's not going to justify charging $15,000, even $20,000 a month on retainer, because a lot of these people, especially rich people, they're value shoppers. They're not price shoppers. So if they know they're getting a deal, they always know they're getting a deal. Let me tell you why. Most wealthy people have developed this art of knowing if somebody is taking advantage of them or not. This is because when you have money, you have a lot of people trying to sell you things. When these rich people are getting overwhelmed and bombarded by people trying to sell them things, they'll pick up on this pattern on how much things should cost, how much these services should cost, how much, let's say, like landscaping should cost, how much roofing services should cost, how much a maid should cost. They get a good idea of how much these services should go for. They're easily able to know if they're getting a good deal on something or not. And it doesn't matter what the price is. So let's say they're paying for somebody to cut their grass, and that person who's cutting their grass was charging them $1,000 a day. And then they're also paying a landscaper another $1,000 a day. But the guy who cuts their grass tells them, hey, I also do landscaping and I'll charge you $1,500. This rich person will say, hey, I was paying $2,000, but this one person is gonna do these two things for less money, for only $1,500, when I was paying $2,000 for the services separately. That's a good deal. That's how rich people think. They're not price shoppers, they're value shoppers, because they know they're getting a good value from this person, because they already know the guy that cuts the grass is good. Why not pay for the $1,500 versus $2,000 and save themselves some money and their headaches of dealing with two different people? Because sometimes dealing with people is a headache. You don't understand until you've had to deal with so many people. If you're hiring different people, people are a headache. Just think about all the people that you've interacted with before. Most problems come from people. When you're adding value, these are some of the 3 value adds that you need to consider. Number 1, nutrition. If you approach your sales strategy by adding the fact that you're a certified nutritionist on top of activities of daily living, and you can cook, whoa, now they're listening. And you cook healthy food, that makes the difference. That makes the difference between $100 an hour and $300 an hour for your home care services. So they're not eating junk, because most of the reasons why people get sick a lot is what they eat, because you are what you eat. Cooking is completely underrated, and you should absolutely be showcasing how good your cooking is if you're good at cooking. If you don't know how to cook, find caregivers that really know how to cook and train them on how to cook good, healthy foods. You could teach your caregivers on how to cook really healthy foods that are specific to the condition that the patient has. Let us say you specialize in dementia. Research the different types of foods that dementia patients and Alzheimer's patients should be consuming to make their conditions stable. Research that. There's Google, there's ChatGPT, so you can even look up the recipes and teach your caregivers on how to cook these meals. And I'm telling you, you can ask for whatever you want to get paid. Like I said, this makes the difference between like charging $50 an hour and even $300 an hour. The second thing is personal training. This starts with you also being a fit person. I've noticed a lot of people are not into fitness, which is okay, because if you're not into fitness, then you should absolutely start getting into it. At least offer that as a value add. If you have a good personal trainer that you can incorporate in your services. Or maybe one of your caregivers likes to go to the gym. Then you're going to sell on that. You're going to figure out a way to package personal training with the activities of daily living that you're already offering. That makes the difference between charging $100 an hour and $300 an hour for your home care services. Because these are some of the things that wealthy people look for. You're not going to just send them a caregiver that's looking tired all the time, that's sluggish. No, they're going to see right through it. They're going to be like, nah, I don't know if this person has the stamina to take care of my mom and take care of my grandpa. No, your caregivers need to be fit, guys, so you can charge the rates that you deserve in this horrible economy where eggs are $10. Crazy. And Walmart is still price gouging, by the way. That's crazy. The third and last one is more on the therapy side, and I've already covered a video on this with my wife, so please go watch that video. I'll probably tag it at the end of this video. I've noticed when people get older, they start to be hoarders. I used to think it was normal when I was a kid, but I later on learned that it's actually a condition, a mental condition, hoarding. There was a show on, I believe, A&E back in the day. I don't know if it's still on, called Hoarders. Man, if you don't know this show, go watch it. It's mostly elderly women. I don't know why this is. It's just unfortunate. They collect cats, and then they start collecting things. By the way, it's not just women. Also guys get affected by this condition, where they start collecting junk, and they don't throw out anything. And it's a mental condition, guys. If one of your wealthy clients has this condition on top of dementia and Alzheimer's, you need to be able to offer therapy for that as a value add to activities of daily living. Maybe find a specialist therapist who specializes in conditions around hoarding. It's a serious condition. Personally, I'm scared of that condition. I tend to throw out a lot of things, and my wife doesn't like that. I throw out a lot of things, and it becomes a problem too, you know. So instead of fixing it, I just throw it away because I don't want to start hoarding stuff, because I know I have a family history of hoarders. I'm telling you right now, that'll make the difference between $100 an hour and $300 an hour. People will pay for that, especially the wealthy clients. Speaking of wealthy clients, those are the clients that you should be reaching out to in this economy. Because Medicare is done, Medicaid is done. Those people are not going to pay you what you deserve. So don't even bother. Don't even bother applying for the ability to get paid through Medicare, because you're just going to be wasting your time. Go straight to private pay. Go straight to the rich, wealthy clients. And I'll show you how to do that if you schedule time. I'm going to give you my sales script, and I've been working on the sales script for a long time. And once you complete my sales training, you'll be able to close these deals where you're charging $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 per month to these wealthy clients. And yes, they'll pay you, and I'll teach you how to do that. So I'll pretend to be the wealthy client, and then you are trying to close me on your services. Then I'll give you some feedback. I'll tell you, okay, improve on this, improve on that, so that when it comes time to get on the phone with these rich clients, you know exactly what to do. You can get paid what you're worth, because Walmart is price gouging, and you need to be able to afford your groceries. All right, schedule time. I'll put a link in the description of this video. I'll talk to you soon.